looks like Skid Row debuted another lead singer last night. Welcome back, everyone. This is Jason, aka J-Bone of the Ramblin' About Wrestling podcast, right here to bring you my thoughts on, oh, my cats just crack me up. I don't do many music videos, or videos related to music. I've done more this past year because of bands I love, going away or changing members, stuff like that. I'm old school. I like The Crew, Rat, and this band who I'm about to talk about now, Skid Row. Now, they had, over the course of this last year, a singer named Tony Hornell, and I thought he was decent. Any singer they get now, honestly, is going to be compared to Sebastian Bach, and Sebastian Bach, in my opinion, still sings pretty decently. He obviously doesn't have the pipes he had, 25 some years ago, but, come on. You come up here? Come on. Come here, Goofy. Want to get in the video again? I don't know how he knows this. He knows every single time I'm doing a video, I swear to God. Come on, jump up. Come on. Come here. Oh. Okay. Are you happy? Alright. It's gotta be in the video. It's crazy. It's becoming like my sidekick to my videos now. Anyways, back to Skid Row. So, all of a sudden, abruptly, back, a couple months ago, whatever it was, December, somewhere between December and January, news broke on Facebook or wherever that Skid Row's lead singer, Tony Hornell, just quit the band. No notice to the band, nothing. Apparently, the band found out on social media like everyone else did, which was pretty shocking. And, is there going to be more of a story that comes out somewhere down the road? I don't know. I haven't done that much looking, but, they had dates booked and everything, concerts, and they obviously need a singer. So who are they going to get in a matter of, a few weeks, or whatever it is? Anybody who watches my videos know I have cats. News broke then shortly after that they, there was a rumor going around that the singer from, the old singer from Dragon Force was going to be the new singer in Skid Row. And I was like, well, that's interesting. Okay, see you later. Thanks for stopping by. Nice little cameo. That's whiskey. And, it was one of those things I was like, okay, whatever. Didn't give it too much thought at the time. Well, now, footage came out today. Apparently they played at the Mohegan Sun in Connecticut to a fairly large crowd. It looks like it's kind of hard to tell by the video. Looks like maybe a few thousand people. It's hard to say. I have no clue what that place holds. But so yeah, a couple different news sources broke the news. One I'm going to give credit to as far as having like the most like footage and pics and stuff is blabbermouth.com, or excuse me, blabbermouth.net, excuse me. They've got, give me a second here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 clips. Now I don't know if that's their full set or what. I'd kind of doubt it, but then again, I don't know who the headliner was. 7 clips that you can listen to of this new guy. His name is ZP Thart. Thart? I'm not sure. I'm sorry. And apparently, it was reported exclusively to blabbermouth.net December 31st. Okay, so that gives us a little timeline as far as when around when he joined the group, or started planning these dates and stuff. So you can go to this website, check out these clips, and my thoughts on these clips are, I'm sold on it. In a day and age where bands are getting older, bands break up, but bands still want to tour, so they, whatever the situation is, bad blood, illness, what have you, you replace a member. Now, you could maybe rank this up with the old Van Halen thing where, I'm going to side with David Lee Roth, or I'm going to side with Van Halen, and, I'm saying back before David Lee Roth went back to Van Halen. And I'll admit it, when Sebastian Bach left Skid Row, I didn't have anything to do with Skid Row, wasn't interested in Johnny Salinger's presence in the band at all. Could have cared less. And I was a huge Skid Row fan. I watched those friggin' VHS tapes back in the late 80s, early 90s. The old, the live ones with all the pranks and the live clips and the MTV videos, all those. Man, between that and the Pantera VHSs, man, I used to play the hell out of those. And I had the pleasure of seeing Skid Row in '94 when they were kind of on a downslide from their popularity. They weren't playing arenas anymore. Well, I'm sure they were in some places. When they came to Milwaukee, they weren't playing in arenas. They played a bigger hall. They played if you're from Milwaukee, you know what the Rave is. And the Rave is like a multi-room building. The ballroom's on top. That's their biggest room, and then the next floor down, they got a couple bigger rooms, and the basement is like their smallest one. Depending on what band you are and how big you are is what you play when you go there. Well, I saw Skid Row play like their medium room, and they sold it out, So there was several hundred people there, and I thought they were phenomenal. And then shortly after that, they broke up. Well, they didn't really break up. Sebastian Bach left. Some of the guys did a side project. Rachel Bolan did like a punk thing, and whatever. Skid Row fan, you know their history and what they all did. I'm not going to go into all that. This is more talking about what I heard today. So yeah, honestly, as a Skid Row fan, go check out these videos and just close your eyes. Take 5, 10, 15 minutes out of your day, check out these videos, and listen to them sincerely. And, okay, it's not Sebastian Bach, which I think a lot of fans thought maybe with all the Guns N' Roses stuff going on, and, ooh, Guns N' Roses, the original band, is getting back together. Oh, Skid Row's lead singer abruptly left. Maybe Sebastian Bach will come back to the fold, and they'll be the opening band. I heard a lot of people saying that. That was like the big rumor for 5 minutes, and then it got squashed. And yeah, that'd have been great, And my first thought on that was, well, apparently Skid Row doesn't want to make any money. Well, with this new guy, what's his name? ZP. And that's how he addressed the crowd. Like the last song they did, like Youth Gone Wild or whatever, and he introduced the band. He introduced himself as ZP. I don't know what his real name is. I don't know what ZP stands for. I'd have to look that up. Maybe it doesn't stand for anything. But anyways, the songs he sings, they're all classics. It's nothing new. And in my opinion, he sounds great. He really does. If you close your eyes and you listen to him, it sounds darn close to what I used to hear 25 years ago. And that's my opinion. You could listen to him and be like, I don't hear it. Not everybody's hearing is the same. Or how you portray it in your head or whatever. I think, depending on how this next year goes with him, this is just my opinion, I think they should tour the hell out of him. Break him in to the fans. And from what how the fans responded this first night, they responded in kind. Is it because Skid Row's from the East Coast and it's kind of like their home out there? Maybe. Is it just because they really dug the new lead singer? I don't know. But going through social media and doing a search on Skid Row and seeing people talk about it, I saw a couple negative ones out there saying, the band isn't going to be the band unless it's with Sebastian Bach. Yeah, well, you're not going to please everybody, I guess. So yeah, the ultimate question: do you buy this new lead singer joining the band, or do you sell it? I'm buying it because I think he sounds great. And I did the mistake of going back and I can't remember what this guy looks like. So I went back and I listened to some old Dragon Force videos just to remind myself what he sounded like. That may deter you. That may very well deter you from checking out the new stuff that I've got here in front of me. Because you're going to be like, oh, the guy doesn't sound like Sebastian Bach at all. And that was kind of my opinion too. I was kind of like, oh, the hell is this going to sound like? But then, I listened to each of these, once or twice all the way through, and and then I listen to a couple of classic songs, a couple of live classic songs from like YouTube, like the old Budokan from, oh gosh, what was that I was watching? 89. So yeah, that's 25 plus years ago. And what's funny is, well, first of all, they sound good. They sound close. They're not the same. He's not Sebastian Bach. But it's a darn good addition to the band, in my opinion. What was my other point I was going to make? Jeez Louise. No, I completely forgot it. Anyways, so yeah, that's my opinion on this. I'm buying it. I think he sounds good. I think he's a great addition to the band. I urge you, as an old school rock and roll fan, if you like the stuff from the 80s and 90s like I do the most, Rat, Skid Row, Van Halen or whatnot, go give it a shot. And hey, I'm not saying you have to love it. My opinion is my opinion and your opinion is yours. I would love to hear your opinion on it after you check it out. Seriously. You buy it, you not like it, let me know. Put it in the comments below. And it'll be interesting to see what else comes out of this. Are they going to record stuff right away like they did with Tony Harnell? Right after he joined the band, they recorded 18 in Life, and it was good, but, well, are they going to do this again a year later with ZP? They're going to break them in a little bit and see what happens. Thanks for watching.